Yo, what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Alex Thomas here, back with another episode of Nerd Talk. I'm here with my awesome co-host. I got Mind of a Nerd. AJ reacts to. I'm guessing Kevin changed his name. He's now the explicit Kev, not just Kev or Kevin. What's going on, everybody? How you guys doing on this fine evening?
Going on?
I'm exhausted. I feel like crap. All the above. But
I agree with you.
What happens when you film a 4.5-hour live stream?
Yes, if you guys have not checked out
While being
Tyler's complete Blu-ray collection video, he was live for 4 hours. So he started at 11 o'clock. I was at work. I tuned in at my lunch break. And I guess when I got off, he was still live. He was still live. Got off work and he was still live. So
Could have just
but yeah, I had a good day as well. You know, it went by pretty fast, but I was exhausted too. I don't know. This beginning of this year, it's been feeling very exhausting for some reason. I guess the holidays really kicked me in the ass. But hopefully everyone had a great holiday. I don't feel like I've seen you guys. Obviously, I haven't seen you guys since the holiday. Hope you guys got everything you guys wanted for Christmas. You know,
sure.
You know, we're all adults, so we can buy our own things for Christmas. But you know, if you guys got any gifts, that's awesome. Got a couple things to talk about today. We got some we got a trailer to talk about. We got some casting news to talk about. We got a season of television to talk about, and we're going to talk about our top 10 most anticipated movies of 2024. But before we get into that, let's go ahead and talk about our first news story of the day. We got a new teaser trailer for The First Omen. I'm guessing this is a prequel to the Omen franchise. It's only a minute long, so it's definitely a quick teaser. So yeah, what are you guys' thoughts on it? First off, what are you guys thoughts on the franchise? You guys have seen the movies. If not, then you guys can just move on. But have you guys seen the movies?
I don't think any of us have. AJ's seen the first one. Oh,
Yeah,
but he hasn't seen the other ones.
Nope.
Me and Kevin haven't watched either of them.
Yeah, I've seen the remake, the 2006 remake. That's the one I've seen. I haven't seen the original. I haven't seen the other ones. I have the whole entire collection, but it's still factory sealed. Man, maybe this upcoming spooky season, maybe I might crack it up and open them. We'll know. We'll see. But
Factory sealed.
Yeah, screen factory sealed, right? My thoughts on the trailer. I thought it was very interesting. I love how the whole thing is shot like in reverse. Like everything is in reverse throughout the entire trailer. I think visually it looks really good. I think we were talking off screen. Tyler feels like it's going to be like straight to streaming. I don't know. Well, it's set in theaters though, right? It's set in theaters.
I thought it was
okay,
yeah.
Theaters.
Yeah. So who knows? Do we know what studio is behind this though?
Disney, Fox.
Oh, it's Fox. Okay, yeah, Fox Studios, right? So basically the same studios that did Hellraiser, right? And Prey, yeah. So I think visually it looks really good. I don't really know that much of the actress or anything like that that's playing the main actress. So I guess we'll see what she can bring. But overall, I think the trailer was very interesting. I do like the music in the trailer as well. So yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens. Like I said, Omen is a franchise that's like you can even like the movies or you don't like them, you know? I mean, so yeah. Tyler?
I don't understand why this movie's happening. When you tell me, oh, we're getting a prequel to the Omen, I'm like, okay, why?
Yeah.
You know, because that worked out so well when they did a prequel to The Exorcist, right?
Yeah.
2 prequels to The Exorcist.
Right, because you're talking about the beginning, right?
This doesn't. The trailer itself doesn't look bad. It's hard to say whether or not a trailer looks bad for 1 minute of footage, but it doesn't look bad. You know, it looks okay. It doesn't really. It kind of intrigued me. It kind of didn't, but did it make me care? No.
Right.
I was like, okay, I guess that's a prequel to The Omen now. You know, I really want someone who's watched these movies to tell me how they feel about this. Like, I want to know if somebody who's a fan of this franchise is like, oh man, this could be really cool, or oh my god, what are they doing?
Right.
Because like us talking about it, I feel like it's kind of just like, yeah, it looks fine. whatever.
Right. Since we're not really fans of the franchise, but also you could look at the opposite end. Since we're not fans, it's like, what are we taking from it too?
Nothing.
Yeah, right. But I mean, I don't know. I do agree with you. I don't know. This is another franchise. I feel like it's a lightweight dead franchise. Why are you guys doing this? Why are you guys bringing this back? I feel like this is another franchise that's pretty.
Because Disney has the rights to all these franchises after the Fox merger, and they said, "Well, we want to make movies about this. That's clearly evident when there's rumors that they want to revive that stupid Die Hard prequel that they canned.
Yeah.
We got a Predator movie. We got a Hellraiser movie. We're getting another Alien movie. They're going to go down the list of the Fox franchises that they have now. They're going to use the X-Men eventually.
Yeah, for sure.
Fantastic Four is coming.
Right.
Disney is not stupid. They know what they're doing. Now, is this movie going to make a cent? I don't know. I don't know how much value and gravitation the name The Omen really has.
Right.
I bet people didn't even know this movie existed before. I guarantee you people don't even know this is a prequel to The Omen. They're going to see the title of the first Omen and they're just like...
They're going to think it's a remake or something.
Yeah. They're going to like, it's an Exorcist movie or something.
Yeah.
Or Exorcism movie or something. They're going to be...
That's what it feels like watching the trailer.
They're going to find out when they hear the name Damien somehow in the fucking movie. They're going to be like, yeah,
They're going to do Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah. I don't know. Will I see it? I don't know. Probably not. Maybe we'll see how the second trailer does.
Yeah. AJ?
I literally just watched the trailer. This movie is not really on my radar. Like we said earlier, I did watch the first movie, the first Omen film last year for the first time, and it didn't really impress me, mainly because I've seen tons of movies like that already before I watched that movie, even though it might have been one of the first of its kind. It didn't really impress me that much. There were a couple scenes in it that were, pretty creepy or whatever, but overall it didn't really do it for me. So when I heard that this was happening and we got a trailer for this, I was dreading watching the trailer. Tyler was like, how hard is it to watch a 1 minute trailer? I said, very hard. Like, I don't care about this. But I ended up watching it and it was a fine teaser. For a teaser, it was fine. It had like some terrifying imagery, like where the girl is on the slab and she's like freaking out and then she like turns over and smiles. That was freaky. Yeah. The way that it's playing in reverse already has like a kind of an ominous feeling to it. Mm-hmm. I think that's kind of like, maybe not paying homage, but like kind of referencing like their like people used to say that there were like demonic sounds and stuff when you like play a record backwards sometimes. Right. So I think that was kind of like a play on that. But overall, like it looks okay. It doesn't look like I'm gonna be there day one for it or nothing, but it looks like a fine movie, like fine horror movie, kind of run of the mill. But
right,
I wasn't offended by it.
Oh. Kevin?
Kind of feel the same way as AJ. I did not know this was a franchise. I did not know that like this was a whole thing before I found out that there was a trailer coming. But the trailer looked cool. I like the visuals and everything, but there wasn't any plot, any hints of a plot in that trailer. So there's not much to take away from that, other than that it looks pretty. I guess I could say that.
Yeah,
but that's pretty much it.
All right. So if you guys have seen the trailer to the first Omen, let us know what you guys thought about in the chat or in the comment section. If you guys are watching the replay, really do appreciate your comments. Let's go ahead and move on to the next story, and it's about Steven Yeun will not star in Marvel's Thunderbolts due to scheduling conflicts. I want to pull up the story real quick. Windows. Where is it? There it is. Can you guys see this?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right. So yeah.
Can't see Kevin,
obviously,
we can see the screen.
All right, my bad, yes. Obviously, due to the writers and actors strike, it might have been obviously due to scheduling conflict with other projects. I don't think we know exactly what the project is that he's having scheduling conflicts with Thunderbolts. But to give my thoughts on it, I was pretty not upset, but I was disappointed, because I'm a fan of Steven Yeun, obviously from The Walking Dead. To see him in other things, him popping up in other things, like small things too, it's pretty fun. But see him be a Marvel project, it's like I would love to see him, show up in another another project, especially something like this. But enough of me. What do you guys' thoughts on this, man?
It sucks. I really enjoy the actor just from The Walking Dead, from Invincible. He's dope. But there's not much you can do, I guess, because scheduling conflicts. I guess Steven Yeun really values whatever he's got going on that
Right.
he decided not to go with Thunderbolts. I don't know. I don't think this speaks to anything at Marvel other than just unfortunate timing with the amount of losses that they had been taking the last couple of months. But I don't know. It is what it is. But it just sucks. But
maybe he heard that they was thinking about bringing back the original Avengers. He was like, "Nope, I'm out."
But that's another thing. That's another thing I thought about too. Like I know people are most likely thinking negative. Like maybe he wrote the script, he read the script, and maybe it wasn't as good as he thought it was, or obviously all the issue with Marvel. Maybe he just doesn't want to be a part of that anymore.
That's probably still the case.
I don't think that's really the main issue. It's probably some factors, but I mean, like you said, maybe it's just that, with the writer strike, he thought the schedule was going to be that, and then now they had to delay it. And it's like, okay, I don't have time for this because I thought I was going to be done with this to move on to this project, and I was interfering with that, so I can't do it anymore. So maybe that's the issue. But
maybe Robert Kirkman messed him up because Robert Kirkman did.
He needs
drop
the
news. He dropped the news before it was actually announced. So I don't know if that got him in trouble or what. But Robert Kirkman was like, "I don't work for Marvel. Who cares? Like, I don't care about getting in trouble. They can't get me in trouble."
Right.
Anyway, Steven Yeun leaving or dropping out of this role, like the word that's been thrown around is disappointed. Yeah, like I really wanted to see him in the MCU. I adore this actor, one of my favorite actors right now working today. So hearing that he wasn't gonna be this character that we kind of been looking forward to, it disappointed me, but I'm not surprised. Maybe they'll have him in another role in the MCU one day. Who knows? But it's kind of sad.
Yeah. Tyler?
Ty?
I don't really have any thoughts towards this. I love him. I saw what character he was going to be playing, and I was like, I don't really see how he's going to fit into that role, to be honest. So, hearing that he's gone, it's like, okay, maybe we can get somebody that would fit better. Because I'm not the first person that said that. There were a lot of people that were like, really? He's playing Sentry? So, I don't know. Yeah, I don't really have any thoughts on this. Whenever I hear anything about the MCU, I don't care. This was a project that I was once excited about, and we've heard so many things like, "Oh, Ghost isn't gonna be there anymore," and "Oh, they're like reworking it." And I'm just like, I don't care. Captain America is another project where I was once excited for it, and they're like, "Oh, they're doing some reshoots. Oh, now they're rewriting the script. Oh, now they're reworking the action sequence." It's like, bro, what
Change
the
the
fuck
title.
have y'all been doing?
They changed the title too. Yeah,
twice.
What the fuck have y'all been doing, bro?
Yeah.
He did that with Agatha too.
Yeah.
No, you're not excited for Agatha, but
if Agatha was for a marketing ploy, it's a very interesting marketing ploy.
What did they land on? Darkhold Diaries or
something like that? I think
something like that. Somebody
Covenant Chaos was kind of cool.
Somebody put up a title like they changed it to it was Agatha all along. Like they put that the title was Agatha all along. Fuck, that's what it's called.
I can see them doing that. Honestly,
that's what it's called. But yeah, I kind of agree with Tyler. I was talking to my brother about it. He's like, "Oh, what's happening tomorrow?" I'm like, I've told him I'm marveled out at this point. Like I'm just marveled out. You know,
Yeah.
it's like I'm kind of happy that we're only getting a certain amount of things from Marvel next year. Like we kind of need a
This year,
break.
yeah.
Like
This
it's just
year.
like this year. Yeah,
Mhm.
it's 2024.
Trying to adjust.
But right, I'm at work writing 3. I'm like, no, I'm writing 4.
Right.
But like I'm just kind of like we need a cleanse. Like hopefully these projects we are getting this year are, you know, at least decent and not meh. You know, give me something exciting this year, you know. But
Don't worry, we got Echo this year. I know you're excited about that.
For what? Wait, what did you say?
We got Echo this week. I know you're excited about it.
Oh yeah, Echo.
I've been liking the TV spots, so I mean, the TV spots.
Let me get the balloons in the stream.
I think Marvel has gotten to the point where let's wait and see. Wait for the trailer. We'll see what happens.
That's how I be telling these Browns fans, you know, just wait till the next game. Let the next game pass. You know? Let the next game pass. Don't look ahead so far. You know, let it happen. Don't get your expectations.
One trailer at a time.
Right. So yeah, if you guys got any more thoughts on this?
No.
All right, let's go ahead and move on to one of our main topics of the day, and it is What If Season 2 review.
Question.
Who wants to start?
I don't know. You can just
go ahead, Tyler.
You know, I'm a big fan of What If Season 1. A lot of people, for some bizarre reason, hated that first season. It still baffles me that people could hate something so innocent like What If. Like Eternals, I can even understand that for some godforsaken reason. But What If was literally just it was a fun concept, and people were like, "This is terrible. This is awful." I'm like, "What is it doing to you?" Like, what is it doing to you? What if is like the little quiet kid in class, and you got the bullies like, this person's annoying me. It's like, what is he doing to you?
I ain't like it.
I like What If a lot. So I was excited for season 2, and I watched the first episode, and it kind of killed any hype that I had because it was garbage. And because of that, it took me forever to the point where I literally finished season 2 today because I just was like not into it.
Yeah. Give you guys a heads up. Me, AJ, and Tyler finished the series today. Like I was to the point where I was just gonna.
I had only finished it the night before.
Yeah, I was gonna literally wait for all the episodes to drop to watch it. I didn't want to watch it as they were releasing it. And I think we all feel the same way about the first episode. When I watched the first episode, I was like, do I want to finish this series? I want to finish it. The episodes are going to be like this. I'm not feeling this at all. Even with the second episode, I thought the second episode was fine, but I was like, I'm just not feeling the vibe of the first 3 episodes. I was just not feeling it at all.
Mm-hmm.
I thought the first half of the season was like the first 4 episodes was kind of rocky, and then from episode 5 down, I really enjoyed it. I think that from episode 5 to the finale, I thoroughly enjoyed most of the episodes. The first episode, like I said, I thought it might be the worst episode of the show. That shit was terrible to me.
Yeah.
The first one.
Yeah.
I
I knew immediately. As soon as it was like, oh, it's focusing on Nebula, I said, oh my God.
You know how I felt.
I was like, all right, let me give it a chance. Maybe it'll be cool. No, bro. That shit was so boring.
It was boring. And it wasn't even that it was bad. It was just boring.
Yeah. I just don't think Nebula's that interesting to follow around. Like, she's not that interesting. She's very one note, very one tone.
The second episode with Peter Quill, I thought should have been better than it was, but I enjoyed it. The third one, everyone doesn't like the Happy Hogan one. Quite frankly, I don't give a shit. I enjoyed it for what it was. I watched it on Christmas and I enjoyed it. I had a blast with it. I thought I was like, all right, this is reminding me of why I enjoyed What If in the first place. I thought it was really fun, and I enjoyed it for what it was. And
seeing Happy Hogan as a Hulk-like being is hilarious. So I'm not gonna lie about that.
Hulk Hogan,
right? Yeah.
The one with Iron Man on Sakaar, I was looking forward to that one the most. I saw it in the trailer. I was like, oh, Mad Max in the MCU, but it's actually Speed Racer in the MCU.
Yeah, it's like Speed Racer. I thought about Ready Player One I thought
That
about
too.
that race sequence.
That
when I
was
watching it.
awesome. I enjoyed that episode. And then from there, like I said, from there on, I enjoyed pretty much all these episodes. The last 3 episodes were fucking amazing to me.
Mm-hmm.
So I enjoyed this season. You know, well, I know a lot of people weren't even talking about it, and they're just like, it was whatever. I enjoyed it. This is exactly pretty much what I wanted. It's what if, it's stupid, it's silly. If it's entertaining, I'm gonna tell you I liked it. It's as simple
Yeah.
as that. It just needs
Yeah.
to be silly, wacky, and entertaining, and it checked all those boxes. So I
Yeah.
have no complaints with this season.
For sure. AJ, you want to go next?
Oh yeah. So, I was pretty excited to dive into this season. And I actually like the idea of them dropping them day by day, like each day.
Mm-hmm.
I guess some people didn't like that idea, but I thought it was a pretty cool concept.
Yeah.
And by the end of the week, you can
I mean,
binge it all if you didn't
Yeah,
watch it.
get it out
So,
quick. Not waiting that
so
weekly stuff. You know.
yeah, so that interests me, but I didn't even end up watching it that way.
I mean, we got
like
it faster though. That's the thing I
we
like.
did,
Faster.
we got it faster. And if they would have dropped it all at one time,
Yeah.
that would have been, whatever. But we've seen that before. That's been done. So anyway, like going into the season 2, I was the first episode, like you guys said, the first episode was so boring to me to where it like kind of depleted all my excitement, which was moderate. Like I was excited, but I wasn't like pumped excited.
Mhm.
So that first episode killed it. I watched the second episode and I kind of like binged up until like episode 7, whatever the hella episode was. What was it? Episode 7. Yeah. So I binged it episode 1 up to episode 7. And I was really digging it towards the end. But episode 3, let's go through them. The first one, not good. Second one with Star-Lord, I liked a lot. It was pretty dope. I didn't really have a whole lot of issues with it. Maybe a little bit of pacing. The third one, it was a fun little episode, but it didn't really feel like it mattered at all. It was just like whatever. Episode 4, I really liked the racing stuff. I thought that was dope, but like the story, I wasn't feeling.
Shout out to the actor who's playing Tony, because I know that's not Robert Downey Jr.
That's not
That's
him.
not him.
He's
doing a really good Tony Stark impression. Good Robert Downey Jr. impression.
I think the Thor impression was really good too.
That's
Chris Hemsworth.
That's Chris
is it? Is it really?
Him.
Oh, okay.
That's him. Yeah.
Okay, that's why. That's why.
Also Chris
like,
Evans is not Captain
good.
America. I guess they couldn't get Chris Evans and Robert Downey to
Chris
play the
Evans.
For Chris Evans, I like the one there's
like
2 that I did not like at all. The Moras sounded terrible, and the one that was supposed to be Odin was horrendous.
Yes, yeah.
I was
like Anthony Hopkins ain't doing nothing, bro. Like, bro, you
get him on. He probably cost a whole lot.
You could record at your house.
He probably cost a whole lot though.
If that's supposed to be
Transformers last night, you could be in fucking what?
It's like, bro, if that's supposed to be Anthony Hopkins, I'm Chris Hemsworth. That's some bullshit right there, bro. I was like, yo, that's bad.
But the Carter one, the Carter and
Black Widow.
I'm about to call her Scarlet too. Black Widow and Peggy one was pretty good. The Kahori, Natasha, Kahori episode was pretty good. I liked that one. The Hella episode, that was a 5 out of 5 for me. I loved it. The 1602 one, everybody seemed like they liked it. I liked the action. Everything else was okay, but that finale, bro, they did that. I love that finale, bro. I was turning up. I just watched it a second ago. I was turning up.
Peggy's the GOAT, bro. She the GOAT.
She's
the straight GOAT.
Bro. She's
a straight GOAT, man. Like
Tyler off screen, he was saying that he in the next season he would like to see somebody else take the forefront, and I can agree with that. Like she has been to the forefront of both of these seasons. And it does seem kind of weird because of the nature of this show that is kind of like an anthology, you know, and has different stories being told in each episode. So like it's kind of weird to see Peggy like be at the forefront and be the main character of this show. Like let's get somebody else to get some of the shine. But yeah, like overall, the season was good. Not great, but good.
Yeah. Kevin?
So when this show came out or about to come out, I was not interested at all. I not like interested, like I didn't care for it, but it
You
just
talking about
wasn't
season 1,
on
right?
my radar. No, season 2,
Oh,
because
season 2.
I was just like, it was coming out day by day. It was coming out the end of December. I was like, okay, I guess I'll watch this. Day 1, I was like, okay, I'm gonna sit down. Day 2, all right, I'll sit down and watch these 2 episodes. Never happened until these last couple of days where I actually came in and actually binged them all. It was okay. I liked a good majority of these episodes, but I was not a fan of the first or the last episodes or the third episode.
Wait, what? You didn't like the finale?
Wait, like the finale?
Yeah, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that.
Hold up, wait a minute.
It felt like things. I tried to explain it. I guess I explained it horribly. So I guess I'll try to rearrange my words with this. When I watched the first season, I was like, okay, this is fun because I like that they were deviating from the canon events of what we were getting, but it also felt natural in a sense where it's just like, yes, this is a fan fiction. There were some convenient moments in that series, especially the finale. But like the 7 episodes before that, I was just like, this is good. I'm liking this concept because this is exactly what I envisioned this concept to be. But it didn't feel like that in this second season, at least for a majority of it. Now, I didn't hate these episodes, but I just felt like some of the magic that I felt with that first season kind of just vanished with this one, especially with the Nebula episodes. I was just like, that was boring as hell. The second episode, I really enjoyed that one because it was, again, deviating from canon events, but felt natural. Like, okay, Peter just got sent to his father. What would happen then? I enjoyed that episode. The third episode was just a random Christmas episode that they're calling a what if. Like, you can do that with almost any non-powered character. I was just like, okay. And then from like the fourth to eighth episode, I was enjoying each episode, as in there were good episodes, and I was like, okay, they're fun, they're watchable, I'll enjoy them. The finale, I was just, I guess I was at the point of the season where I'm just like, all right, I'll get this over with. I need to watch this before today. Let's get this over with. But there's felt like a lot of convenient things that were happening.
That's very true.
Especially like almost throughout the entire show, especially at the end when Captain Carter and Kahori was getting every single possible weapon that you could imagine from characters spread throughout the show, like Hella's helmet, the stones.
I'm sorry, bro.
What else did he get? He was getting they were getting a bunch
Mjolnir,
of shit, and I was just like, I was just like, oh, what's happening? Like,
it was too chaotic for you.
Yeah, I guess you could say it felt that way. But I also would have rather that these characters that were given their items, especially the ones that we had seen throughout the entirety of the season, I wish they had shown up as well, because that's what the season 1 finale essentially did. You know, they took everybody from what we got in these first 7 to 8 episodes and brought them all together for the end. But instead, we only got 2 characters, and that was their golden child now, Captain Carter, and Kahori. Her episode was cool though, but other than that, I was just like, this is an okay season, but this is a little bit forgettable for me.
Well,
but
Kevin, I will say, oh, get him. Nah, bro, but I get what you're saying about making Captain Carter the golden child or whatever. It's, if you are not a fan of that, you're not going to like the finale. You're really not going to like the series overall, because
I didn't hate it. Sorry, you can.
You did.
Continue.
I was just saying that you're not gonna like that concept at all because that's kind of what they revolved the show around her really. And yes, she's dope. But I could understand why people might say that it's a little bit too much of her. It's a little bit like a lot of convenience. But essentially, that's what this show is. It's like, what if she gets all these weapons? What if she, like this? It's just to make like
That's
epic
too crazy of a what if. I always felt like what if, especially in that first season, was just like, yeah, these are what if scenarios, and then that's what if this happens?
But that's
how
the
would
point of
this
the that's the
storyline turn
point
out?
of the show,
Like,
Kevin.
I
The
will
point is to be
I'm trying
what
to-
if. Like this the point of the show is what if that the watcher literally say it in the show. Like I love that she say it. Oh, what if? That's the point. The point is that we're supposed to go in these crazy different avenues. Like, of course, like with Tony going to.
I guess it got
like,
too crazy for me this season.
It got very chaotic. It got very chaotic in the finale.
If I'm gonna boil down my point to
I can see
something
that.
little, I'll
Yeah, I
say
can see
it got too crazy with the what if scenarios.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, yeah, you can say that with like, okay,
I'm sorry,
but if you
feel
need
like
Captain Carter to beat everybody, that's how you're gonna do it. So
I feel like this show hasn't gone crazy enough. I'm gonna be honest. The finale was the craziest that we've seen it.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about that.
Yeah.
But I feel like my issue, because I don't really have this issue, but I feel like the thing that holds this show back is they always have to base more often than not, they base the episodes based on things that already happened in the MCU to get people interested.
Yeah,
and
they can't revert what is technically like canon.
Like just go fully out there, like, what if Howard the Duck was Iron Man? Like hypothetically. Like I want weird shit like that. Like just go full weird, go nuts with it. Stop like holding on to the yes, it's cool. Like I liked the Peggy episode because it was basically
Winter Soldier.
Oh yeah, it was basically Winter Soldier. And then the oh my god, the Hela episode was basically the first Thor movie.
Yeah, I love that. They even like do the where she screams
mixed with Shang-Chi.
Where she tries to grab the helmet and she like screams like Thor does, like they even like shot it where the rain is coming off her face. Like they shot it the exact same way.
I like that and I'm fine with that. It just go fully like the Happy Hogan episode. That was a totally whole new thing. And that's why I like the same thing with the 1602 episode. I like that because it was
and the Iron Man one. The Iron Man one is
that one too.
Different too.
But even that one, it was coming off the coattails of the Avengers.
Yeah.
But the 1602 one, the 1602 one, you had like Captain America was Robin Hood.
Yeah.
Like I want weird shit like that. That's why that's one of my favorite episodes because you had like Happy Hogan being this stupid cartoony villain with a mustache,
and then he turns into the Hulk, like the Hulk-like character again.
And then they've got like the yellow jackets and shit. Like, bro, that's the weird shit that I want. I like the 1602 episode. I don't like this basic surface level. Like, oh, what if somebody slipped on an ice cube and now the whole universe is switched? Like, no, bro, just go full on weird with it and have fun. That's what this concept and show should be. I have no problem with the finale at all because that is 100% a what if scenario. Like, what if Rocket Raccoon was fighting Black Panther, but it was Killmonger instead of T'Challa? That is 1000% a what if scenario. I'm okay with that. I got no issues with that. We're already getting a season 3. They released a
little teaser
clip
thing
or something of it. But I'm fine with it. Just be creative. As long as the show's creative, you will the show needs to be creative, weird, wacky, and entertaining.
Yeah.
Don't be the Nebula episode.
Yeah.
That's what you don't need to be.
Yeah, for sure.
As long as you're not that, you will not hear a peep from me.
Yeah.
Even the Kahari episode, that is a totally new thing. Now, creating a whole new character is a big risk, but I think it worked,
Yeah, I mean, it had Thor Ragnarok elements, inspired.
I was
by
thinking
it,
to myself, like, throughout the episode, I was like, is this a character from the comics? I've never heard of this person before.
but
So I
is
looked
he a
her up and
character
I
from?
was like,
No, this
no,
No?
it's a
Oh,
straight original.
Oh wow!
It's a straight original. Because of the language they were speaking, I was just like, I've never heard of this language before.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I got a funny story about that episode. So I didn't finish episode 6 because I was trying to watch it on AJ's app, and it was no fucking. There's no subtitles. No subtitles what they were speaking. So I watched about half
I thought
of
the
it.
subtitles were built in.
No, it's not. That's what I thought too. Because
That's
there's
crazy.
certain episodes that have subtitles.
Yeah.
That's what I was
That's
thinking. Because the hell episode, when they're speaking their language, subtitles show up. And then later in the season finale, when she says something in her language, the subtitles show up. So what is the deal with that? That's something that's on What If. That's not on me. That's on the show. So Disney or Marvel, if you guys want to re-edit your episode, you can do it. You guys can do it. You have the ability to go back in and edit your shows. Clearly, you guys can do it. Just fucking put the subtitles built into the episode.
Yeah, they probably saying their rebuttal is probably like watch it on Disney Plus.
Watch it on Disney Plus.
That's probably their rebuttal,
I guess. But
no, I was just gonna say about the finale. Like, I really enjoyed the finale, but the reason why I understand that it was not as well received by people is because it is built on convenience, and it is an episode where the writers got in the room and said, how can we just like make this crazy, like insane, epic, like how can we do that? And like putting the story or logic out the door, because at the end she grabs all the Infinity Stones in her hand. I'm like, what is that? Something that you can do? Like, like they said, we don't care, just do it. You know?
Yeah.
And like,
I don't mind if things
I'm all for it though. I'm all.
You kind of got to
that.
shut your brain off. And
I'm all for that, man. Trust me. I think all the Peggy stuff is my favorite stuff in the season. Everything that dealt with Peggy throughout the entire show, I was all for. Like every single episode she was in, I was all in. And like I said, that season finale is, I was watching, I'm like, I was like you, I wanted to watch it again. I wanted to rewatch it.
I want to watch it again.
Because everything with Supreme Strange is awesome. I mean, like I said, when she gets all the weapons and just becomes like ultra fucking, like basically ultra badass, and just, you know, and then she still can't almost hold Strange. Like she needs help. She needs help, and she has all these things to try to stop him. He's just too powerful.
They definitely did some power scaling.
Another point that someone brought up that I've seen, and that's probably what influenced my distaste towards this show, the finale, was that someone pointed out that they kind of just put a whole reversal on Supreme Strange's like arc throughout season 1, because especially in a finale, Supreme Strange seemed empathetic about what he did, and it's just like, I did the wrong thing, I'm going to accept that.
But the thing is that the thing is, if you watch it, Supreme Strange is under the influence of something else, because when Peggy punches him and all the demons come out, he's like, oh snap, what I do? And then what happens is the evil inside of him is taking over him, and it takes his other self to destroy himself to make his new reality. Like,
I always had figured that whole bit was just like the monsters he was collecting throughout the entirety of his episode last season. Because that's essentially what he did throughout his episode. But
which was the best episode of season 1 for sure.
Yeah. So, but I don't know. That's just how I feel. But not much.
I understand, but I can't relate. I love that finale, bro.
We all got our own.
Imagine that shit in live action, bro. That's all I say. Just imagine that shit in live action.
I'm not gonna follow anybody with their taste. So
that's the thing. They're never gonna do something like this in live action,
and that's why we have to enjoy it with What If. And I so far I love the animation. I love the animation of the show.
I feel like the animation was better this season.
It was.
Yeah, it was. It felt more redefined. I felt like they definitely,
especially the action sequences.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep.
Especially in the finale.
Yes. Yes.
Forgot what episode it was. There
I'm
was
about to
one
go back
action
and
sequence. I
watch
was
that.
just like, nice.
All right. You guys got any more final thoughts of What If Season 2 before we get to our main topic of the show?
Oh, I'm hyped for season 3.
I'm ready for season 3 as well. Let's see what different avenues they take. No Spider-Man in the season.
They announced today that they cut a dark episode of it.
I just thought about that. No
With
Spider-Man
they announced that there was a Spider-Man one that they cut, so it'll probably end up in season 3.
Season 3, okay. I'm gonna say no Spider-Man. Obviously, no. We got Wanda Zombie.
The story of What If.
We got Zombie Wanda, but we never got zombies.
The story of What If. We're going to delay episodes from what was intended for one season and bring it to the next. Because pretty sure that's what happened with season 2.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So yeah. So if you guys got any thoughts on What If Season 2, let us know in the comment section below or in the chat if you guys are live with us. So yeah, let's go ahead and move on to our main topic of the day. And we're talking about our top 10 most anticipated movies of 2024. Got my list up on Letterboxd. Let me go ahead and pull it up.
Letterboxd is kind of down right now.
It is.
I screenshot it, mine.
Nice.
Bro, I know my fucking list.
So I think ahead. So that's why I have to keep going to the end. But
yeah, Alex, he on one today.
He got the call from the intern at Letterboxd. The servers are going down.
Servers are going down. Make sure you get all your data. Make sure you
Screenshot.
get everything you need.
See, lucky for me, I typed out most of my Instagram posts, and I only typed up to 2, and I know what my number 1 is, so I'm okay.
Nice.
AJ, did you? We're gonna start with AJ since he's the one that made this list last. So go ahead.
all right. I guess.
Since he's last, man,
Okay.
You took the last minute to make your list.
Yeah,
I did.
The most
but
disinterested of these movies.
That's true. But
you guys want to go? We're gonna go from 10 to 1, obviously.
All right. Yeah, we'll do 10. So, am I doing just my 10, and then we just
just do your 10, and we're gonna go around. Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna do it
okay. So my number 10 is Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, because I did not watch War for the Planet of the Apes, so like my anticipation is a little bit lower than everybody else's. I know everybody's kind of like freaking out about this movie, and I'm just like, I don't get it, not yet, because I haven't seen War.
Well, I'm gonna let you know it's not even in my top 10.
Wow. Well, I do like Rise a lot. Dawn people love, but
I love Dawn.
Yeah, everybody is like one of their favorite movies of all time. I can't relate to that. Yeah. I like it, but I don't love it.
You like Rise better?
I do like Rise better, which is weird because of what it is.
I said I respect a lot of people's opinions. I'm not respecting that. So.
All right, you don't have to respect it. You don't have to respect
movie.
You don't have to respect it.
Dawn is fantastic.
You don't have to respect it. You don't have to respect it.
I'm making you rewatch that.
That's my. I don't respect. Okay, I take back my respect for your finale. Anyway.
Watch it on 4K. Just watch it on 4K.
I did watch Dawn on 4K. But anyway. My number 10 is Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. I have some anticipation for it. The trailer looked cool, but it's not that high on my list.
Kevin, you're next.
What?
Kevin, you're next.
Oh, we're going 10 each.
We're going 10 each one. Yeah, come on.
Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. I thought you were doing 10 to 1.
We're doing 10.
My number 10 is Sonic 3. Because
Sonic 3?
I completely forgot that movie. I completely forgot that this movie was coming out this year. I love the first 2 movies. They were good. I very much enjoyed them. And knowing that Shadow's going to show up in this next movie makes it all the more exciting. So
you don't have
I
a strap.
Can't wait for this movie.
The Shadow the Hedgehog on PS2 is so fire.
I had it for GameCube, bro. Now that's fanfic.
That game is fire, though, bro.
That game is fire.
Wait, the hell out of that
game. Yeah, that's my 10.
But before I get into mine, I want to list like 4 honorable mentions that
I was going to mention some honorable mentions too.
I had about like 15 or 18. Sonic was one of those, but I cut it just to make it like 15. But I am excited for that movie. I do like the first two. They have a very tall mountain to climb because I fucking love the second one. Like that movie to me is peak video game movie. Like I still can't believe I saw Supersonic in a theater. Like spoiler alert, but that movie made me leap
Say
out of my
spoiler
chair.
alert after the spoiler.
I do it all the time. Don't worry, Kevin. They laugh at it, but I do it all the time.
One of my first honorable mention is Ballerina. This is the John Wick spinoff with Ana de Armas.
That's all mine too.
I have this as an honorable mention because Chad Stahelski is not behind this movie, and we already saw a preview of what a John Wick spinoff without his involvement looks like with the Continental. That was not good. So I'm kind of terrified, but I'm optimistic nonetheless. You know, we'll see. The next one is Mickey 17. This is from the director of Parasite and stars Robert Pattinson. I'm very excited for this. We don't really know anything about it.
That's all mine too. Honorable mention.
The next one is I might be an idiot. I don't care. Imaginary. This is the newest Blumhouse movie that's coming out in April, I think.
You idiot.
I'm really excited for this movie. I saw the trailer and I was like, the concept looks really cool and the trailer looks really cool. I wish I haven't seen it 25 times already, but the trailer does look really cool. You know, am I a fool for putting a Blumhouse movie in my list? Sure, that's why it's an honorable mention, not in my top 10.
Right.
Argyle. This movie looks awesome. I can't wait. This is gonna be the first like big movie that comes out in February. I'm excited. It's from Matthew Vaughn, who did the first two the three Kingsman movies. This looks like a lot of fun. I love the concept, and it looks like a fun time.
Tyler, we can barely see you, bro.
And my last honorable mention is Joker. Joker 2. We'll call it Joker 2 because I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm very optimistic about this movie because I did not want a sequel to Joker at all. But Todd Phillips is coming back. Joaquin Phoenix is coming back. The writing is on the wall for this to be good, but the writing is also on the wall for this to be a disaster because they're making it a musical and Lady Gaga is Harley Quinn. So it could go either way. So that's why it's not in my 10. So my actual number 10 is The Strangers Chapter 1. This is the first in a set of trilogy of a reboot for the Strangers property, and they're gonna release all this year, which is fucking crazy to me. I still don't think that's gonna happen. I have a feeling one of them is gonna get pushed off. But we haven't seen much of this. We only know the cast, and we've seen like posters that are really good posters, and they released this clip that was like 3 minutes, and it was just like this suspenseful scene. But I was like, I kind of like that, and we haven't had a trailer for it, and I'm kind of okay with that. I've kind of decided that I'm not going to watch the trailers before this movie. I'm going to go in blind. Okay. And so like the weird marketing strategy of this movie has kind of gotten me excited for it. Now this could be a disaster, but it would be really cool if all three of these movies ended up being great. Yeah. So that's The Strangers Chapter 1 is my number 10.
All right, so I'm going to throw out some honorable mentions as well. Obviously, Tyler named out a couple of them, but I'm going to throw out another one, and it's the Mad Max Saga of Furiosa. That's on my honorable mentions. Like I said, I like the Mad Max Fury Road. I'm not a huge fan of that movie, so and that's why it's on my honorable mentions. But my number 10 is going to be Fall Guy. Fall Guy is going to be in my number really 10. It looks really fun. Yeah. Obviously, I'm a huge fan of Emily Blunt and Ryan Gosling, so just adding those two in the movie, it just looks like a really fun time to have in the theater. I'm guessing it's by the same guy who did Bullet Train, if I'm not mistaken, right? It has that same type of vibe. I did enjoy Bullet Train, and I'm hoping this is another one that's like in that same vein where I'm just gonna have fun. You know, I'm not expecting to be like the best movie I've ever seen. I just want to go in and have a good time. So that's my number 10.
AJ, nice. What is my number 9? Oh, okay. And my number 9 is
we know you late,
3.
man, but come on.
It's Sonic 3. We already talked about it a little bit. I do enjoy the first 2 Sonic movies. I do like the first one more than the second one. But the second one has a special place in my heart. But Sonic 3 got Shadow coming. I'm kind of hyped for that. So that's my number 9.
Got him straps.
Mine.
Why you shaking your head, man? Don't shake your head.
What?
You shaking your head.
No, was it?
Oh, okay.
I was just like, I'm excited for it.
Oh, okay. Well, you're good then.
My number 9 is Ghostbusters: Frozen Empire. That's
your number 9 as well.
Yeah.
I very much enjoyed the first movie.
You mean Afterlife, right?
Yeah.
That's the third.
I don't know. I said first. Okay, the first in this new age of Ghostbusters. Okay?
The third movie.
Technically, it's 4.
All right. So now in this fourth movie, I'm very excited for this movie.
Shut up. Shut up.
There's nothing really much I have to say about this movie as to why it's 9. It's just the other 8 I have higher, but I'm still very excited for this movie. But that's it.
Yeah, it's lower for me because there's a lot of movies that I'm like more excited for, but also I have this strange feeling that this movie is going to be very underwhelming compared to Afterlife because I love that movie so much. There's always that chance of like, it's not going to be as good, you know. I hope I'm wrong though, because the concept for this movie looks amazing, and it looks like it's going to be a good time. I hope that I'm not expecting it to be as good as Afterlife, but I hope I walk out saying it's as good as Afterlife,
or even better.
I hope. I'd make it a 5 out of 5.
Yep. My number 9 is going to be Joker 2. The more I see the images and that the fact that we haven't gotten a trailer for this, right? We haven't gotten a trailer, but seeing the screenshots and the more I think about the movie, like as much as I love the first Joker and I don't want a sequel for it, I'm interested to diving back into this world and see what they're going to do with the sequel. And we know that obviously Joaquin Phoenix and Todd Phillips didn't want to do a sequel unless it was really warranted, unless they actually had a story to tell. So here's hoping that they actually have a good story to tell and the writing is going to be there to actually for this movie to exist. Because I don't think they really want to do it. Obviously the movie is successful, but I don't think they cared about money wise when it comes to this movie. Like they didn't want to do it. The studio did want it, but I mean they only wanted to do it to make a decent story. They want to make a decent story to have a sequel. So hopefully it comes down to that, and we're walking out of it saying it's gonna get Joaquin Phoenix another Oscar nomination for the same character. Right. Go ahead. So my number 9 is Joker 2.
Okay. So it's up to me, right?
Yep.
All right. So number 8 for me is going to be Godzilla X Kong, the new Empire.
Number 8 as well.
Huh?
That's
Tyler's.
Oh, okay. Got you.
That's in my honorable mentions as well.
Okay. Yeah. This
what the hell do you have on that list that movie's an honorable mention, bro?
You'll find out.
Let AJ speak. Let that man
speak. No, not AJ. No, not AJ. Alex.
Kevin. Bro, it's okay. I'm sorry. Let him speak. Anyway,
go ahead, AJ.
It's Godzilla X Kong, and the trailer, it got me hyped. When we see Godzilla and Kong running together. I know y'all think it's goofy. It's whatever. I'm talking about the general audience out there in the internet, the verse out there. This dude over here, he thinks it looks goofy. It's okay. It's okay to be wrong. Yeah, y'all all can kick rocks. I think it looks awesome. The human stuff I'm not excited for. That's why it's kind of lower in my ranking.
What else is new? What else is new in the MonsterVerse movie?
Well, I mean, you didn't see Godzilla -1, so you gotta watch that, bro. When you watch that and then compare
it's not tied to this same franchise.
No. What I'm talking about. No, what I'm saying is, it does the humans justice. That's what I'm saying. It's a MonsterVerse. Well, it's a monster movie. It's a Godzilla movie. And
Is it in this universe?
No, but that's not my point.
That is my point.
My point is that the humans are done justice in that movie. So, like, when you watch that movie and then you look over to this and you're like,
is it made by Warner Brothers?
Alex, shut up.
Alex. Yeah. So yeah, that's yeah, it's there. That's my number 8. My number 8.
Number 8.
You guys are telling me to kick rocks about my opinion on Godzilla, but that is also my number 8, Godzilla X Kong.
Oh, you guys all got the same number 8.
I have fully accepted that this franchise has turned into a Fast and the Furious type beat, bro. Because after the first Godzilla in 2014 and Kong Skull Island, this franchise has gone in a completely wildly different direction than I ever thought it would. Now, the reason why I was very skeptical with this movie when the trailer first came out, because of the fact that it came so soon after -1. I cannot.
Oh yeah, it did.
You cannot give me a movie like -1 that had a completely different and authentic take on Godzilla.
But Kevin,
then throw me this.
Kevin, was it made by Warner Brothers?
Was it made by the same studio?
Was it made by the same studio? No, it wasn't.
It's still the same Godzilla monster that have very different looks, but it's still Godzilla.
Is it though?
But after more pondering this last couple of weeks, it is still a movie that I'm very excited for because I very much enjoyed Godzilla King of the Monsters and Godzilla versus Kong. So if I love those two movies, I'm pretty sure I'm going to have a very good time with this one too. That's why it's my number 8.
I love this stupid shit. I love it. This looks like the dumbest fucking movie that I will see in like 5 years. And I said the same thing when I saw the trailer for Godzilla vs. Kong. I was like, that looks like the dumbest movie that is going to come out that year. And it probably was. No, actually, no, because F9 came out that year. But, bro, the point is, this movie looks so ridiculous and stupid. I love it, and I can't wait. Now, I've been thinking about the trailer, and the more I have, the more it's gone down because I'm like, oh, I don't think Godzilla's going to be in it a whole lot, and the human stuff looks like it's going to drag this movie down worse than it has in any monster movie in this universe so far, which I think the worst one that they did that to me was Kong Skull Island, because I didn't like anybody in that movie. Despite that movie having the best cast of these 4 movies, which is a shame that movie wastes a cast like that. You had Samuel L. Jackson, Tom Hiddleston, Brie Larson, Toby Kebbell. Like, what the hell were they doing with that? Point is, this movie looks really stupid. It is a giant lizard that glows purple, a giant monkey with the Infinity Gauntlet teaming up to fight a big monkey. I don't care. I don't care. Give me all of it, bro. If apparently there's going to be like extended sequences where it's just the monsters, give them all to me. I need that, bro.
I watch a whole movie with the monsters.
Exactly. And if they're just like grunting and you just see subtitles and it's somehow languages, I need that, bro.
Yo, I would love that.
Like, bro,
truthfully, let's go get them.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Truthfully, I just needed to reach the level of the original King Kong versus Godzilla, and AJ knows exactly what I mean by that. That level, if we reach that level with the MonsterVerse, you have succeeded at all life, and I will give you the keys to the kingdom to do what you want, bro.
When he throws the tree in his mouth.
I feel like the one thing that I'm worried about with this movie is that they're hyping us up like Godzilla X Kong, like them two are gonna go fight with each other against a common enemy. But Godzilla's probably not gonna show up until like the 3rd act.
He's not. You know he's not.
Yeah, that's my worry too. I don't know though. Like they're advertising this movie like they're gonna get equal screen time. That's how they're advertising this movie. They got
if he shows up like in the middle of the 2nd act, I'm fine. But
Tyler's like a magazine cover yesterday where they're just both standing there. You see their side profile, and it looks so raw. But they're advertising this movie like they're gonna get equal screen time, and if they don't, I'm probably gonna be pretty upset.
Me too. I also hope this movie is not over 2 hours. Godzilla vs. Kong was an hour and 45, I think. That is the perfect amount for. Truthfully, they should be 90 minutes. That way, they should just go straight hands.
Yeah, straight into it.
Hour 45 is perfect for these movies. Minimum 2 hours or maximum 2 hours. But 2 hours is ridiculous.
2 hours.
Because Godzilla, King of the Monsters is like 2 hours and 20 minutes. That is way, way too long for a movie like this. So yeah, that's my number 8. I'm excited though.
What's your number 8?
My number 8 is going to be Argyle. That's going to be my number 8. I watched the trailer when I went to see The Color Purple because I haven't seen the trailer yet, so I saw it in the theater, and it looks like a hell of a time, bro. I'm loving seeing Henry Cavill on screen in something else other than a Superman costume. I'm just so happy that he's doing other things.
Not with that hair though.
I could take a leave of hair, but I love every aspect of it. I think obviously I love Matthew Vaughn's fucking style. It just feels like it's like Kingsman. It just feels like Kingsman. That's what I wouldn't say it takes place in the same world. It just feels like it does.
That one part, it does feel like it takes place in that one part where they're like, it's like you see like the blue and the pink smoke, and they're like shooting the walls or whatever.
I thought about that. I thought about the heads exploding in Kingsman.
I was like,
and then
Matthew Vaughn, his style is like oozes off the screen, bro.
Yeah, the scene when they're on the train, like the very first scene in the trailer, where you see them on the train, and then the Sam Rock. It shows shout out to Sam Rockwell too. He's probably gonna be really good in the movie too.
Is he doing his own stunts on that?
It looks like
doing his own choreography and stuff.
It looks like.
Alex, I have to ask you.
What?
In the last 3 months, how many times have you been to the movie theater?
Color Purple.
Color Purple.
Wonka. Before Color Purple.
Wonka.
Oh, you saw Wonka at the theater?
I saw
approximately.
Wonka
Approximately how many times? Like
twice.
Just off.
Twice.
Oh, okay, never mind. Because I was just saying, how you go 3 months? Because how you go 3 months in theaters and not seen this trailer?
That's why. Because
I haven't been to the theater.
I've seen that movie so fucking much.
We've seen this trailer like
I didn't see the trailer when I went to see that movie. Well, I'd seen it.
And I'm not even tired of seeing the trailer. Honestly,
I'm not either.
Chat coming towards the screen.
Yeah. Yo, I think the movie looks dope, man. Like I said, I think usually Matthew Vaughn movies come out in February, March. He always releases movies around this time, right? Because I think Kingsman came out around the same time as well.
The first one did. I think the second one came out in like September or so.
Okay. But
the third one
I don't know. This movie looks dope. I love the cast. Of course, Samuel Jackson had to pop up. I was waiting to see him. Like, where is he at? Did he pops up?
The real Agent Hart.
Okay. But yeah, this movie looks fire. It does. So that's my number 8.
My number 7 is Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. Like it been said before, Afterlife is a great film, and I am excited for the sequel to that. I don't know if I have that same suspicion that it's not going to be good. And I don't need it to be better.
Not going to be good, not as good. I do think the movie's going to be good.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't think I need it to be better or as good. I just need it to be good. Like a good solid sequel. A good sequel. I don't need it to be as good because it's kind of a high standard. It's kind of a high bar, and like if I had that expectation on it, I might enjoy it less. So I hope it's good. It looks good. I like the concept. And the trailer was pretty dope. I like the Bananarama Cruelest Summer song playing in the background. So I don't know. Frozen Empire, Ghostbusters Frozen Empire is my number 7. So
go ahead, Kevin.
My number 7 is Furiosa. Because I
not even on my list.
All right, let me change.
It's not on my list either. So
let me change my number 7. It's actually Inside Out.
What? You about to change your ranking? Change your ranking?
I've loved Mad Max Fury Road and this movie feels like it has the same kind of vibes. Even the environment looks so similar.
It
I
does
was
have
like,
the same type of vibe.
this was
it
like,
looks like the same
it
movie.
looks amazing. I can't
It
wait to
does.
see how this story unfolds because I will be
Story?
turning up to
What story?
Just one epic car chase.
Yeah, that's really all Mad Max Fury Road was.
Mhm.
It didn't have to really be
All right.
anything else.
There's still a plot.
I mean,
I think this
if you
movie's
could
going to
tell
be more story driven.
The way the
but
trailer is, it's like it's
regardless-
gonna be more story driven. Yeah.
Yeah,
we'll see.
but either way, I'm very excited for this movie because I loved Fury Road and it feels like a similar vibe to it. So very
Shout out
excited.
to
for
Chris Hemsworth once more.
He got that prosthetic nose.
Cars.
He looked like he having a good time in that trailer.
Mm-hmm.
My number 7 is going to be a movie that I swear to God, if it's bad, I'm going to shed real tears. A Quiet Place Day One. This is the prequel.
That's another honorable mention.
This is the prequel to A Quiet Place, not directed by John Krasinski, but the director of Pig. I did not see that movie, but this is starring Lupita Nyong'o and Eddie from Stranger Things, and I'm excited for this movie because this is a movie that I've always dreamt about. Believe it or not, with this franchise, I was always like, man, I want to see the prequel to what happened. Like, I want the opening scene to A Quiet Place 2 for 2 hours. I want that in a movie. And if you can give that to me and make it amazing, bro, no complaints, bro. Again, if you make this movie, if you take the opportunity to make this movie and you fucking waste it, I'm gonna be pissed off. Like, literally pissed off because I've been wanting this movie since 2018 when the first movie came out. So I really hope they don't fumble this. But that's my number 7, A Quiet Place Day One.
My number 7 is going to be We Ride Together, We Die Together. Bad Boys for Life. Well, Bad Boys 4. I don't know what they're calling it. My guess is Bad Boys 4. I love that Will Smith and Martin Lawrence came out with a video. It was like, oh, we messed that up. We messed that up, man. We shouldn't have called Bad Boys 3 Boys for Life.
I saw for like Bad Boys 4 on the release schedule, and I'm just like, I feel like Bad Boys for Life would have fit better.
Worked better
of course. And they said,
life.
Nah, they said it. They said
yeah,
they made a video
missed the opportunity.
That's definitely on my most anticipated.
Which makes no sense to me because they said when they were doing Bad Boys 3, Bad Boys for Life, that they were going to do a 4th one.
Yeah.
So I was like, did you guys really not stop to think, let's call the 4th one Bad Boys for Life, or let's just call the 3rd one something else?
Or just call it Bad Boys 3. Shit, fuck it. But
honestly.
But obviously I love the Bad Boys franchise. The 3rd one being the best one. The fact that the same guys that made the 3rd movie is making this movie. You know, I'm all for it. You know, seeing Will Smith and Martin Lawrence back in these roles. It was great. So I'm very looking forward to it. Let's see, like I said, spoiler if you guys haven't seen Bad Boys for Life, but let's see how Will Smith's Mike's son plays into this whole thing. Let's see if he gets intertwined into the story.
He has a son.
Spoiler. I did say spoiler before I said it this time. But yeah, let's see what that happens. You know, I mean, I just want to get that same vibe being back in Miami, being back with Mike Lowry and Marcus.
Mike Lowry.
So yeah, that's my number 7.
Nice. My number 6 is Deadpool 3. And it's the only MCU film we're getting this year, which is kind of interesting. That's kind of a change for the norm. But yeah, I am happy that we're focusing on less MCU projects because I hope that it's going towards quality over quantity. But you know, we have yet to see that.
Haven't gotten a trailer yet.
We haven't gotten a trailer. We haven't gotten any official image. Well, we got like one official image or something like that, but it's, you know, whatever. It wasn't anything that was, you know, groundbreaking or anything. So like, I'm hearing a lot of stuff about this movie. A lot of cameos are happening. I'm a little bit worried about that I'm worried that the cameos are going to take precedence over a good story and a good overarching story. I hear that it's supposed to connect a lot of things. It's supposed to bring supposedly bring in the X-Men or introduce X-Men to the MCU and stuff like that. So I'm nervous, but I'm also excited for this. I do like the first two Deadpool movies a lot. So I'm
I need to
excited for this.
rewatch those. I need to rewatch those movies.
Me too. I always love
I'll watch
rewatching
it.
those
Probably
movies.
watch it next month for February.
The movie is not on my list, by the way.
That's okay.
Ooh,
And it's not even an honorable mention.
And that's okay.
He's a hater.
That's my list, and you got your list.
I'm probably the only person who has this specific movie in their top 10 or even honorable mention. You probably don't even recognize
It's
until
okay.
I say it. But
That's
the
your list.
Bob Marley movie.
Oh yeah,
is coming
One Love.
next month.
That's my number 6. I mean, that's my number. Yeah, number 6, right? That's on my list. That's on my list. The trailer is dope.
Looks awesome, especially
Fantastic.
in IMAX. I can't wait to see it and embrace it in all its glory.
Yes,
It looks awesome. The visuals, the music, everything that they use in that trailer is
the actor
amazing.
is playing him too. Sounds amazing too.
So yeah, I just can't wait for that movie to come out.
That's an honorable mention, but that's like right above Joker. Like I'm actually like really excited for that movie.
Yes.
It's a movie that I had zero interest in. Like they dropped the trailer, I was like, Bob Marley, man, I don't care about this. And then I kept getting the trailer, and I was like, it looks good. But my number 6 is Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. I love the Matt Reeves, half Matt Reeves trilogy of well, 2/3, whatever. You know what I mean? I love that trilogy, and this looks like it's recapturing that same energy. It's directed by a director I like. He directed the Maze Runner trilogy. I think those movies are very well directed.
Yes.
And I'm excited. You know, the fact that they said this is taking place like 300 years after War for the Planet of the Apes, it's actually gotten me more excited because it's like, okay, this is really going to be something like entirely new. This isn't going to be something that's like, oh, we have these two characters and, you know, that's what we're doing. No, it seems like they're going to do something entirely different, and that has me really excited. You know, this is supposed to be the first movie in a planned trilogy. I hope they know what they're doing by saying that, but
what do you mean by entirely different?
All new characters, new environments, and all that.
Oh,
it's not going to have any baggage from the trilogy from before.
Oh, okay.
Which I was a little disappointed by, but I'm not complaining. It's just like, I wish I had it.
It's okay. I mean, you know, they can do new things, cover new ground. Obviously, I'd said it. My number 6 is the same as Kevin's, the Bob Marley One Love movie. Me and my fiance who saw that trailer, I forgot what movie it was. We looked at each other and said, we gotta go see that. We gotta go see that. It does just look fire.
On Valentine's Day.
Yeah, it comes out in February. It looks fire. The music, just, you know, the vibes, you know, it just feel like it's just a vibe, man, you know.
Oh no, it is Valentine's Day. It comes out the same day as Madam Web.
Yep.
Oh, I'll be going to see that over Madam Web. Madam Web can kick rocks.
Madam Web can wait for Saturday.
Madam Web might not get watched. But yeah, it's definitely on my list for most anticipated, and hopefully it's good.
All right. My number 5, I didn't realize that this was going to be as low on other people's lists, but Joker 2. That's my number 5.
I'm surprised too.
Yeah. When this first got announced, I was very, very skeptical. I wasn't, really anticipating a sequel to this movie. I was like, why is this happening? I'm still kind of questioning that, but my anticipation level has gotten higher and higher after, like Alex said, seeing, visuals and like little videos and images and stuff like that. And I kind of love that Harley Quinn is going to be a part of this, and it's going to be something different than the Margot Robbie Harley Quinn that we've seen. Right. So, and the fact that it's a musical, it really, I did not like that idea, but it's really growing on me lately. Like, I'm like, this is different, and this possibly can work. So I don't know. That's Joker 2 is my number 5.
I'll say that I'm more excited for that movie now than I was like 2 years ago.
I agree.
I'm still very skeptical about that.
I feel like I need to see a trailer, man. I need to see something. I need to see something from this
the
movie.
The worst part is, I want to hear what the songs are gonna be like, and I have a feeling they're not gonna have that in the trailers. They're gonna wait until the movie, which I understand that, but it's like.
It's probably gonna be like the first trailer. We're gonna get one song like that. They've got the Smile song in the trailer, and all the stuff was happening. We're gonna probably get that same type of tone for the.
I was thinking. I don't know.
We're gonna see the
you guys remember, but in A Star Is Born, Lady Gaga does have a song towards the beginning, and it's in I think it's Italian. She's singing it in Italian, and
she sings in the drag bar.
In the drag bar, and I feel like it's gonna be that type of feel and vibe, and I'm totally down for that. And it doesn't seem like it's gonna be like poppy or anything like that. Like, but I don't know. Like, musicals lately have been actually hitting for me. So, we got Wonka, we have Color Purple. Mean Girls is coming out. So, I don't know. It looks pretty. I mean, it seems like it's gonna be something different, cool, fresh, not just just making it to make it.
That's my big thing. Like, don't just make it just to make it. Like, make it for a purpose.
I don't think Todd Phillips and Joaquin Phoenix would just come back just to make some.
Especially Joaquin Phoenix, he don't do things like he don't do sequels.
No,
he doesn't.
So I have faith in it. That's my number 5.
So my number 5 is Deadpool 3. I loved the first 2 movies, and hearing about, just like thinking about the concept alone of just like a Deadpool Wolverine buddy cop movie. Is this retroactively going against the fact that Hugh Jackman said that he was done playing Wolverine after Logan? Yes. But I also feel like
he also checked that Marvel is going to write him and say, okay, I'll do it one more time.
I do think that this will probably be like it, because whatever X-Men we get in the MCU, that's probably not going to be him, because he's too old at this point to be committed like that.
Really?
But I don't. You think he's going to stay committed for like 10 plus years?
Not because of his age.
How old is he?
I don't think his age has anything to do with that, but.
Bro, this man looks. Other than the gray in his beard, he looks just as good as he did in 2000, bro.
He looks better than he does in 2000, actually. He looks better. You look at that first image of him showing up in X-Men, and look at him in even X2 to X3. Sheesh.
Listen, if he ages like Tom Cruise, then I don't have an issue. But going back to my original point, him too. But just like, I guess this movie's probably just gonna find its way for Deadpool to just show up in the MCU. I feel like that's just what it's gonna be. I know Tyler doesn't like all these cameos that may or may not happen, because none of these are confirmed or nothing like that, or most of them aren't confirmed. But, Deadpool is always about, wacky jokes, all dumb bullshit. As long as the story contained within Wolverine and Deadpool are good, and when it's taken serious, it stays serious, or however they go about it. Like, if the story stays intact for a Deadpool movie concerning those 2 characters, I have no complaints when it comes with how they handle everything else, because as long as it doesn't try to connect itself into Kang or whatever they're doing in Secret Wars, as long as it doesn't try to like some stupid connection with that, I'm fine with whatever they do in this movie. As long as it's good, the story is good, I'm all for it, and I can't wait to see what Marvel got cooking up. Hopefully this trailer sometime soon.
Right. Something real quick I want to say about Deadpool 3. It's kind of odd to me that Deadpool 3 is supposed to be so significant to the MCU, but it's not like really that accessible, because kids watch the MCU, and this is supposed to be a hard R movie. So like that is I'm kind of like questioning that. Like, how are they making this so significant? Huh? You don't think what?
I don't think it'll be significant as like Secret Wars relevancy.
Well, like if they're
I think
introducing the X-Men to the MCU and Deadpool is, you know, coming to the MCU in that way, then that is pretty significant. I would think.
Well, the kids have a PG version of introducing the X-Men with Miss Marvel, so they'll look.
But also, I think parents will allow their kids to watch them, regardless.
My parents wouldn't let me watch that.
I mean, it's a different time nowadays. Like, parents are willing to take their kids to see this. I think
R-rated at this point is like just like you need parents' permission when you're 13 years old.
Yeah. It's not like that.
I'll tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you right now that there is a vast majority of parents that won't let their kids see this. And I know a lot of people. Yeah, I know a lot of parents that would not let their kids see this. So that's why I'm just like thinking about them.
My little brother watched this movie.
No, like not yet, at least,
Right.
So
I mean, if they're gonna introduce
Tyler got to be the
X-Men,
cool big
it's
brother and
whatever.
just allow them to watch it with him.
I mean, listen, it ain't up to me. You know, I take the kid to go see it. I don't care. It's not up to me.
Yeah. So that's why I kind of feel a little bad for the people that are, want to, experience this, but can't. But
sorry,
I think that this will probably be a standalone thing. But like, as far as the X-Men thing, like Miss Marvel got it on the bag. Miss Marvel got the whole X-Men thing under the bag as far as like introducing them.
You mean the Marvels?
Well, did they though?
Well, Miss Marvel like a scene first revealed.
Is it in the movie?
And it was a post-credit scene.
No.
Yeah, it's a post-credit scene.
I mean, that's for the whole multiverse saga. But I'm talking more like the actual show of Miss Marvel, because there was like, there's an X gene. I think there was like, I forgot.
Bro,
exactly
that's so. Yo, you cannot say that's introducing the X-Men to the
kids,
MCU.
Bro, these kids are morons. They'll live.
Yeah.
Yes.
Plus, we probably won't see X-Men until like, when does Secret Wars come out? 2027? We won't see it until like 2030, maybe.
Yeah, they'll be old enough to watch Deadpool 3.
Right. Exactly.
Right. Tyler, next.
My number 5 is Dune Part 2. And it's not even because like it's not even because well, maybe 2 of these movies I'm like genuinely more excited for than this. It's just I don't want to throw this movie at the top because it was from last year, and I feel like I want to give the other movie shine. I'm still very much excited for this movie, and I'm gonna be there day one. Like nothing's changed. It's just I want to have it on the list, but I didn't want to have it all the way at the top. I feel like that's cheating for me.
Is it?
That's not cheating. It's a 2024 release.
Because I had it. I had it like number 3, number 2 last year. So
it's not your fault that they pushed
number
it back.
3, number 2 this year.
Shit, you got to blame the studio for that. They pushed it back.
But yeah, I am still excited for this movie. There's just 4 other movies that I'm excited for.
Gotcha.
That's just me.
My number 5 is going to be Ghostbusters. What's it called? Frozen something.
Empire.
Frozen Empire. Yeah, this is my number 5. I love the trailer. Actually, I rewatched it again. A couple times, and I just love the vibe of it. I love that. It seems a lot darker than Afterlife. I love that they're bringing most of the cast. Like I said, most of the cast back from the first movie. I loved Paul Rudd in that first movie, in Afterlife. And I love the vibe, so I'm definitely all for this next movie. And like I said, I'm not a huge fan of Ghostbusters, but I really, really, really liked Afterlife. So I'm looking forward to see what they're going to do. Is this the same people that directed this one is doing?
It's not the same. Right? The director is not the same. It's the producer of Afterlife, I think.
Okay.
But I think the director
of
Afterlife is producing this one.
Okay, well, they got the tone all together, whoever directed it. So
I wish it was coming out in June. I think it comes out in like April or something. I wish it actually came out in the summer.
It comes out in April.
Because it does, even though it's like got a winter feel to it, it does have a summer vibe to it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
AJ, number 4.
My number 4 is going to be Inside Out 2.
That's not number 4 as well.
Nice.
That's
I
11 for me.
It's 11.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. That's okay.
It's an honorable mention. I had made my whole list and forgot about that movie, and I really didn't want to change my list. But
that's another. Like, I recently saw the trailer for it. I'm like,
I took every 2024 release and just
it looks really good.
In order.
It looks
Inside
good.
Out 2 just got kicked out.
It looks good, and to see that like little teaser with our characters back, just like it brought me so much joy. Every time I see it, I got a smile on my face.
Joy.
Yes, joy, literally. But I do like it's like I don't know. Like I was an adult when I saw Inside Out, and like I still have some nostalgia for it somehow. I don't know how, but I really love that.
It's only been
movie.
7 years.
Only that's that's
a long time, dude.
Yeah, it's I mean it's a while.
2009.
Yeah, man. And I saw it in the theater. I saw it in the drive-in theater.
That'll be 10 years on us.
I absolutely loved the film. I loved Bing Bong. That was
that scene, dude. We only
get me every time. Cut the show. I'm done. Cut the show.
Not the throat, bro.
Cut the show. I'm done. Yeah, Bing Bong, and the whole gang. It's a very fun movie, lighthearted, family film, and it seems like they're taking it to the next level with this one. So,
I love the part where they go out for pizza and there's broccoli on the pizza, and Anger's like, They ruined pizza. First the Hawaiians, and now.
Yes. I love that line. Even though I like pineapple on pizza, but we won't go there. That's a different discussion. But
let's move on.
We're done it now.
Let's move on because I'm saying I'm a huge fan of it. It's not bad. It's not bad. Terrible.
It's not bad.
Well, I'm allergic to it, so I don't have to say.
Oh, you're allergic to pineapple? Okay, you have nothing to say.
My last, before I say my number 4, my favorite part about the Inside Out 2 trailer, anxiety comes in literally full of baggage. I'm just like,
yes, that's
you
funny.
guys got it.
That's funny.
My number 4 is A Quiet Place Day 1 because I have said it for like so long, not just about A Quiet Place, but there's another franchise I feel like said this about. This franchise should, and if they continue to make more, will always be. That was terrible English, but it should always be an anthology type of franchise with this, because it's the basic concept is there. You're in a world where you can't hear or not hear. You can't make any type of noise. Like the suspense of that alone makes the kind of concept, just get good characters with a good story of them surviving. Day 1 feels amazing because not only are you trying to make sure they survive, now you're introducing characters that have to learn the rules. Just like, no type of noise can do any good. And I feel like this would work out really well. And I hope that
we're going to be sitting in the theater like, don't say nothing, be quiet, because we already know. Yeah, it's like watching Fear the Walking Dead. Like when they first did that, it's like we keep saying it. Hit him in the head.
You should know this.
You should know this, but no, they don't know it.
They're telling them like they know this.
Right.
Yeah.
I already know that the first like 20-some minutes when they're trying to like escape when they first show up, I feel like it's probably one of the better horror sequences in that movie. But again,
part 2.
Yeah. I'm all supportive of an anthology type of series. So knowing that this has no connection with the original family is awesome to me. So
they probably
if they're not connected.
That's the best way to go. I think I do agree. I think it's the best way to go with this franchise alone is the anthology thing. Like, just go ahead and maybe go to another part of the world, do all that stuff, do all that.
Yeah, let's see other societies that would work out with it, not just America. Give us other countries.
That's the next thing I want them to do after this. I want them to go to like Italy or some shit, like they did with 28 days and weeks.
28 days later, 28 weeks later.
Kevin, did you like the second movie?
Yeah. Okay. I thought it was great, but I haven't seen it since it came out. So
because I know that you were saying that that's what you want from this franchise only. Like,
no. I didn't mind that there was a sequel. I just knew that if they were gonna make more, then you can't just stick with this family.
And they're making another one. There's another one coming too.
How do y'all feel about a part
I don't
3.
The
want
movie's
that.
good.
I don't
You
want
don't
that.
I
want
mean,
I'm-
like I said, as long
It's
as
not
they
that I
stick to
don't want
landing.
it because we kind of have to because 2 ended on a cliffhanger.
Exactly.
I just wish they had ended it with part 2 because part
They're
1
on an
ends
island.
part 1 ends on a strong cliffhanger, and then it's like, okay, the natural conclusion would be to end it in the second half. And then when the second part ended, I was like, "Ugh, okay, like that's not a bad ending. I love the final scene of the movie.
Mhm.
It's just when you think about where it ends, it's just like,
What else can I do?
okay, she's
Yeah,
gonna
where
go
else can they
down,
go?
I
Yep.
guess.
Yep.
You know what we need?
Mm-hmm.
One movie in Hawaii. I wonder how Hawaii's been doing during that whole thing. Because they're all islands.
check
They're
up
not
on 'em.
coming to them.
They should do one in an Arctic setting because I feel like that would be really cool
That would
because
be
you
really
can't
cool.
be outside, and then especially when it's snowing,
You
you're
make
gonna make
noise.
noise.
Yep. The snow makes noise. Yeah.
That
Man,
would be really cool.
that's actually really interesting.
Or a jungle place.
Yeah,
That
in the
one
jungle.
ice
Yeah.
crack.
They
Yeah.
camouflage within the jungle.
Mhm.
That would be pretty raw.
And you make
That
sounds when
one ice crack.
you step on the leaves and twigs and stuff. Yeah.
That would be
That could
really
be
cool.
pretty intense.
See how much potential this franchise has, and day one is gonna bomb. Watch. I'm
Call
up,
up
right?
President.
Number 4. I'm
Yeah,
up.
number 4.
My number 4 is Nosferatu, directed by Robert Eggers.
That's another honorable mention.
I have been very attentive to this movie ever since they said he was gonna do this. I was like, yo, that's fucking perfect.
You know who's playing the vampire?
Yeah, Bill Skarsgård.
I think that's perfect casting.
And Willem Dafoe's playing like a vampire hunter or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think is perfect. I love The Northman. That was one of my favorite movies of 2022. I have not seen his other movies. I want to. I have The Witch. But
Got to watch The Lighthouse too.
He saw it.
No, he didn't.
Oh, I thought you. Which one you said was one of your
Northman.
favorite? The Northman. That's what I thought. I heard the Lighthouse. My bad.
But yeah, I'm very excited for this, and I think if this is the banger that I hope it is, it's going to be a great way to end the year because I think this is the last movie that comes out in the year.
Yeah, it's coming out around Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Christmas is a crazy way to release a vampire movie.
Yep.
So my number 4 is Inside Out 2. Just like what AJ said, when I saw this trailer, I got nostalgia again watching, seeing these characters back. That first Inside Out movie, man, it got me. It got me in the feels. And also it's very relatable, especially like growing up. You ever think like, is there people in my head making me feel these things? The fact that they actually go that deep in it is pretty dope. To me, it's like one of Pixar's best. I think Inside Out is and I feel like it doesn't get talked about enough. But yeah, that's my number 4, Inside Out 2.
Nice. My number 3 releases next week. It is Mean Girls, the musical, the remake. It is
that's your number 3?
Number 3, yes, sir. I am very excited for this movie. That's okay. Just like I tell Tyler, just like I tell you, just like I tell Kevin, it's okay. It's my list and it's not yours.
It's kind of
incorrect.
I didn't want to put it on there.
Incorrect.
Because it comes out.
You didn't want to put it on your list because why?
Because it literally comes out next week.
So what? It's 2024. What you talking about?
Exactly.
It's
I
2024 release, bro.
It still feel like 2023. I'm sorry.
I am looking forward to it though.
Okay. Well, that's good to know.
I'm really not though.
No, I'm pumped. I'm gonna wear pink, and yeah, I'm excited, bro.
I forgot this movie was coming out.
I'm probably not gonna wear pink, but
forgot this movie was coming out.
If you do, we need that photo.
We got a final trailer today.
For Mean Girls?
No, I actually did watch it because I was like, maybe
I didn't watch it.
I was like, maybe they're gonna put some of the music in there, and they put some of it. It sounded decent, but I was just like, I want to hear what the music of this movie sounds like.
The thing about marketing lately with these musicals, they're not marketing them as musicals, these movies as musicals, like at all, which is kind of weird.
Like
they'll show like some dance choreography here and there, but like for the most part, they won't like show anybody singing. You won't hear
that's
the
how I
music.
knew. That's how I knew Color Purple was a musical because I saw the dance numbers. I saw a lot of people dancing. Like, oh, yeah, it's gotta be a musical.
So yeah, they'll show that, but they won't like advertise it as a musical. Except for Mean Girls, they put a little music note in between the A. But it's like it's kind of weird because I was talking to somebody. They were like they had no idea that Wonka was a musical, which you could have used context clues, but when you don't think about it that much, you won't know. And like same thing with Color Purple, same thing with Mean Girls. And I don't know if Joker is going to be advertised like that, but
I feel like they will because they've said it from the get-go that this is going to be a musical, and especially with someone like Lady Gaga in there.
Yeah, but you got somebody like Fantasia. You got
a literal singer as the main character
in the movie. You got Sierra popping up in there. You got her in there. It's like
and Mean Girls, you got Renee Rapp, which is one of the biggest TikTok singers right now. Period. So I don't know. Like I don't know why they're marketing these movies this way, but it is a musical. If you're out there and you don't know, Mean Girls is a musical for whatever that's worth. But yeah, that's my number 3.
I'm so high.
It is. I'm pumped.
For these next 3 movies, I am like gonna be very, very, very excited for. Like these are nothing else gonna compare to like my hype level for them. My number 3 is Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. I loved the first trilogy, or this new trilogy from Matt Reeves and company. And I just knowing that we're getting another Planet of the Apes movie is just so amazing, especially in this same universe. This would have been number 2, but I was a little disappointed by the fact that Caesar has little to no connection to this movie as far as like the character.
It's his son, though, right? That's the main character.
No, he's not related to Caesar at all. He has
I thought it was his son.
They said it was 300
years in the future.
Oh, I didn't know it was that long. I didn't know it was 300 years.
I had figured that even if it was 300 years in the future, even if it was like that far into the future, I figured it was going to have that kind of like, okay, this is going to be like connected to Caesar, as in like what has his actions led to these last 300 years, and how did they worship him? Do they treat him in any sort of higher power or something like that?
Is he like a god? Is a god in the ape world?
Because he was essentially the first intellectual ape, and he's the guy who led them to their freedom. I wanted to see how that would affect it. I hope they still show that, and maybe the character is just clueless and he just lives under a rock or something. But other than that, just another Planet of the Apes movie in this type of universe is always a treat. I can't wait to see what it's like. I don't remember in the trailer. I don't recall there being any humans. I'm not upset. There were. All right. They were probably a distant. Okay, one. So it's probably gonna be the same as like that freaking girl from War. But either way, I'm excited for another Planet of the Apes movie. Just knowing that it's in that same universe just makes me ultra excited for it. I do wish Matt Reeves was still on it, but of course he's on to better things. In his time, so can't complain with that.
Dun 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 dun.
I will not complain. It's not like Matthew Vaughn going with Argyle when he could be doing Kingsman 3. But
yes, bro, because Golden Circle was so freaking good, right?
Yeah, right. The Kingsman and Kingsman Secret Service were really good. So
the Kingsman was
that's
fun.
2 out of 3.
Relax, it was fine.
I still have to see that.
I still haven't watched it. I got the steelbook set, and I still haven't opened it yet.
I got the Walmart exclusive, and I still haven't watched it.
All right, Tyler, go.
My number 3 is a movie that nobody in the stratosphere outside of like 3 people I know will have this movie on their list. Quite frankly, I don't give a shit. I know I'm in the minority with this movie from this year, and I'm in the from last year. I don't care. It's Rebel Moon Part 2, The Scargiver. I loved Rebel Moon Part 1, A Child of Fire. I
haven't watched it yet.
It was my number 5. I think it was my number 5. It was my number 5 from last year. It was in my top 10. I saw it in theaters, and then I saw it on Netflix. I've seen it twice. I wanted to see it another time before the end of the year, and I just didn't get to. I love this movie. I do. I loved it. I'm a fucking nerd. And Zack Snyder doing Star Wars, that was everything to me. I loved it. I really enjoyed the characters. I enjoyed the story being told, and I can't wait to see part two. I'm looking forward to a director's cut, which that part really irks the shit out of me with part one, but
I want to see the director's cut for that movie too.
I'm very much looking forward to part two. The trailer looks fantastic, and it looks like just straight hands, basically. You know, it looks like it's going to be the great conclusion to this first half. And I think somebody saw it early or whatever, and they were like, yeah, it's basically all action for the whole movie. So I'm very excited for Rebel Moon Part 2.
Definitely.
I'm gonna do y'all like y'all do me. Not on my list. Not in my honorable mentions.
And that's okay.
And that's okay.
And it's not on my list or on my honorable mentions. I didn't see the first one, so
it's not on anybody's list, and I don't care. I know I'm in the minority.
It's not. It's on John's list. John put it on his list.
Did he really?
Because he's a Zack Snyder fan. He has to by obligation. I know it's not on.
He put it on his list without even seeing part one.
Yeah.
That is crazy glazing.
I saw it and I watched the episode of Heroes and he put it on his list. I'm like, and he's like, hey, I ain't watched it yet, but I'm putting it on there. I'm like, I guess.
That's crazy glaze, bro. Oh my goodness.
I'm like,
it's
all
not
right,
on anybody's list.
I would never glaze Nolan like that, bro.
That's okay. That's okay.
Y'all done?
Yeah,
That's
go
all
ahead.
right.
How would not be me?
Are y'all done?
Go ahead.
Are you done?
Are you done?
It's not on anybody's list, but it's okay because it's mine. And
yeah,
I'm okay.
That's what I've been saying the whole stream.
We weren't shitting on you.
I'm hyped for it. I'll be there if they put it back in theater. Well, if they put this one in theaters, I'll be there day one. And if not, I'll be there Thursday night on Netflix. I will be there. I'm hyped.
I'm happy for you.
Cool. My number 3 is Deadpool 3. Number 3, Deadpool 3. I'm actually looking forward to this movie, man. I'm actually happy to see Hugh Jackman back as Wolverine. I'm ready to see how the suit looks in the movie and not just steals. I'm actually excited to see what cameos they do. I'm excited to see Deadpool and Wolverine actually in the same movie together doing crazy things, whatever they're going to do. I just can't wait to see Hugh Jackman cut somebody up and Deadpool just be looking at him and just amazed at him cutting somebody up with his claws, because I know it's going to happen. He's going to just
be like, this is not PG-13.
Yeah, he's just going to love it. He's going to love every single minute of him lashing out. He's like, he going to be I can hear him say, I dreamt about this moment my whole life. Like, I know he's going to say something like that. And I can't wait to see it. I'm very interested to see how this is going to intertwine with the MCU. I just need a trailer. Just come on, Ryan Reynolds. Just leak it. I know you got it. Just go ahead and leak it. I know you have it, trailer, Ryan.
At this point, it's going to be a Super Bowl trailer.
Like, just go ahead and leak it, bro. Like, come on, Ryan. I know you want it. You want us to see it. I know you're tired of them leaking all the damn the making of all the stills. I would be pissed. Like, damn, just release the trailer already. Damn.
I wonder. Go ahead.
I wonder if being that Hugh Jackman's gonna be in that classic Wolverine costume, that what is it? That we get to see a more comedic side to Wolverine, especially in a Deadpool setting, because that's always whenever I see him in cartoons and stuff, I always got that vibe. He was just like, oh yeah, he's a little jokester here and there. So I'm just like, I wonder how, seeing the same actor who's played it very seriously.
I think they're going to do similar to First Class, where he's kind of they're going to play it as a joke that he's so brooding and serious,
like a stoic,
stoic, but they're going to play it
he has to be
comedic way.
He has to be the serious one because Deadpool is the jokester.
Yes, and I look forward to their banter and their back and forth throughout the movie. I'm looking forward to that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
We're on the number 2.
We're on number 2.
Okay, so this is not gonna be on anybody's list, and mainly because it's not really a movie, but I'm excited to see it. It's
we're cheating.
We're kind of cheating here.
I know exactly what it is.
Yeah, you probably do.
Anime?
It's the Demon Slayer movie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited to see
you have every
that.
right to have that on your list, AJ.
Yes, so that's my number 2. I really enjoyed the finale of the last arc, and they're gonna put that in the theater, and they're along with the premiere episode of the next arc, which is an hour long. I really loved when they did that this past year, so I'm excited for them to do it this year. I'm pumped. I love me
AJ,
some Demon Slayer, bro.
come to New York when it comes out.
No, you
because the
come
voice
to
act-
Indiana when it comes out.
No, because the voice actors for Tanjiro and Zenitsu will be in New York for that theater, so I will be in attendance
The
for that.
the Japanese voices.
Yes,
Oh wow.
I am not. I'm not. I'm not. The English voice actors are not moving me, bro.
Tanjiro.
All right.
Nezuko, my sweet.
Welcome home, Tanjiro.
Welcome home, Tanjiro.
Oh,
No,
my
I'm pumped, bro.
goodness.
I am really pumped. Like, I'm an anime guy.
Yeah.
I know Kevin is too, but I'm pumped for this. So,
Yeah.
Demon Slayer, what is it called? Hashira
Hashira
training. Yeah, two Hashira training. I'm pumped.
Yeah.
Try to say that 5 times.
Don't give him ideas. You guys all mentioned it before, but I have it higher because there's good track record on this. Joker 2, I'm not going to pretend to pronounce that. Because now, unlike you guys who are very skeptical of this sequel being a thing, who's skeptical of it being a sequel, for me, it all boils down to just the fact that knowing that Todd Phillips and Joaquin Phoenix were not going to come back had it not been a serious project that Joker 2 was going to be. And knowing that combined with the track record of Joker 2019 makes me super, super excited for what they're going to do. I will eat it all up because knowing how they did in the first Joker, it's going to be very exciting.
I got to rewatch Joker. I've been in the mood to watch that.
I will rewatch that when it's closer to when that movie comes out. But
so Joker 2 is called Folie à Deux, and it means a rare disorder characterized by sharing a delusion among two or more people in a close relationship. So it definitely,
Lady Gaga is a delusion.
Makes sense.
I mean, is she a figment of his imagination in this movie?
Maybe.
Who knows?
That'd be crazy.
That'd be insane.
That was basically what was happening. Spoiler alert, if you guys have not seen Joker, but that was basically happening in the first movie. Everything he was doing didn't happen how he thought it happened. And I love that.
You know what would be crazy? And I don't know if this would be
he sees everything as a musical.
Imagine it's like they meet each other on like happenstance in the first in some random happenstance type of moment in the movie in the beginning, and then they both view different versions of how their relationship would go, and at the end they both find out in their next true interaction that their relationship was an entire lie.
Bro,
I can see that happening.
That could work.
See that?
That would work.
See that?
But yeah, that's my number 2.
Nice.
Go ahead, Ty. Close it up. I'm about to close it up. We almost down to the wire.
My number 2 is going to be Alien Romulus. This is the newest entry in the Alien franchise that was supposed to go straight to Hulu, and they gave it a theatrical release. This is being directed by Fede Alvarez, who directed Don't Breathe, Evil Dead 2013.
Yes, sir.
I'm beyond the fucking word ecstatic and excited for this movie. I was excited before they made it a theatrical release. When they made it a theatrical release, this movie went from like 10 to freaking 2. I'm beyond the word excited for this movie. If anyone can revitalize this damn franchise and bring it back from the dark hole that Ridley Scott put it in 2017, it's Fede Alvarez. And I'm praying that they just make it simple and scary and make the kills good. That's it. Just go back to what made the first one good. And if you're not going to make it a horror movie, which I think they said they were going to, but if you're not going to, then just make it aliens, make it an action movie. Who cares? Just make it good, please. Like, I've been waiting for a good alien movie since freaking Prometheus.
Yeah.
Prometheus is not an alien movie, and then Covenant kind of stinks.
I
So,
still gotta watch Covenant.
so please just give me.
You're not missing much.
I still gotta watch Covenant.
You're not missing much.
The alien sequences in Covenant are amazing.
Yeah,
Too bad
the Prometheus stuff.
Yeah, they're very far and few between. But
I still gotta watch Alien versus Predator Requiem.
You don't even bother.
Bro.
Don't even bother, bro. Like all I gotta say is there's a scene with a pregnant lady, and it's horrific.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Oh my god! Why the fuck would they do that? Like, who approved that? They literally watched that and say, "Yes, we have to do that. We have to do that."
They're like, "Yeah, this will get them squirming." It got me squirming in the wrong ways.
Like, what the fuck?
But yeah, I'm excited for this movie. I'm gonna be there beyond the word day one. I cannot wait. Like there's so much writing on this wall for it to be good. But then again, I was keeping the same energy when they announced that the director of 10 Cloverfield Lane was doing a Predator movie, and that movie did not end up to my expectations at all. So I'm hoping that this ends up differently. And who knows? Maybe if this is successful like Prey is, maybe we'll get another Alien versus Predator movie. I don't know. Maybe.
So my number 2 is it's not an oddball choice, but it was supposed to come out this year, and it just hit me that it's not coming out this year. It has no release date. They had to push it back, and it was Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse. And I'm just hoping that they come through and say, okay, maybe it is coming out this year. I'm hoping, my fingers prayed, but that would be my number 2. I have no idea what movie would take place of that, because that was always going to be my number 2 for 2024 until they fucking moved the date. But yeah, it would be Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse. That would be not my number 2. I'm here's hoping that they will announce, okay, maybe it's going to come out, but.
Yeah, I hope
it might come out this year, but like March is wild.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying I'm not expecting March. Give me another Christmas release date. I'll take Christmas.
I'll take that too.
Yeah,
like shit.
Yeah.
All right. So we all did number 2s, and I feel like 3 of us have the same number 1. So can we number 1?
I have Doom Part 2 for my number
2. Yeah. So Tyler, go.
So Tyler, what's your number 1?
I
need to hear this. Why? I suspected Doom to be your number 1. I was gonna say, everyone say it, Doom Part 2. I was gonna say that, but
all at once.
You messed up the groove. You messed it up. You had to be the one to mess it up.
No, you ain't.
Man, gotta be different.
My number 1 is Furiosa. I love Mad Max Fury Road. That is one of my favorite movies of all time. And I didn't really know what to expect with this movie, and so like we had been hearing about this movie for so long, and George Miller's been. It feels like it's been so long, but it hasn't even been 10 years, and George Miller was working on this for so long, and we hadn't really heard anything. I was like, yo, is this movie even gonna fucking come out at this point? Because he kept talking about like, yeah, I also want to do a sequel to Fury Road too. Like, dude, you're not getting any younger, bro.
Right.
And then we finally got the trailer for this, and I fucking lost my mind watching this trailer. I was like, oh my God, it just looks so perfect. It looks like literally he jumped back into this world like he never left. And that just makes me so excited. The energy, the cinematography, the effects, everything just looks so much like Fury Road.
Adrenaline.
Look like the same movie.
I'm still not on, like, I'm more on board with Anya Taylor-Joy playing Furiosa now than I was before, because she looks amazing as Furiosa. It's more the acting now. But
you don't think she could do it?
I mean, she's a great actress, so, but I don't know. I'm still salty that Charlize Theron is not going to be Furiosa again. That part really irritates the shit out of me. But
she can't be in the prequel.
She could have been. They could have de-aged her.
I wouldn't want to see a DA Charlize Theron throughout the entire movie.
Depends on how they do it.
But ain't she supposed to be like 20?
They could still de-age people.
I wouldn't want to see that.
The technology is there, bro.
I wouldn't want to see that.
Charlize Theron as 20 years old.
I wouldn't want to see that. It would be very it would take you out.
Tobey Maguire looks 35 in the first Spider-Man movie playing a high schooler, bro. Stop it.
That was no.
No, I'm
de-aging.
talking about.
That's a totally different thing. That's a totally different thing.
Because this is a prequel.
And
this is a prequel.
Seen her as
bro.
that character already. It's not like
we've seen her as that character.
Point is, I'm gonna be there beyond the word day one for this movie, and if it sucks, I might actually fucking cry.
It's not gonna suck.
I will record that if it happens.
I don't think it's gonna suck.
Everybody,
I would say lower your expectations though. Don't expect to be better than Fury Road.
I'm keeping them fucking high. I don't.
Alex, we can't say that.
You think it's gonna be better than?
I don't think it's
Fury
gonna be
Road?
better than Fury Road. I just want it to be a banger. But if this movie is like a 3.5, I will walk out this movie with my head held.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be upset. But I'm pumped. I cannot wait to jump back into this world. I'm beyond the word ready.
I think all of us feel the same way about Doom Part 2. I'm just ready to get back into this world.
Yes.
I'm just ready to get back into the world.
I was supposed to see this movie about 3 or 4 times in that beautiful IMAX screen in
Yeah, unfortunately.
Because
I thought about that too.
How did IMAX go to Warner Brothers and how did IMAX go to Warner Brothers and tell them we will keep this movie in theaters for 5 to 6 weeks? Fuck Marvel, fuck Hunger Games, fuck Disney, whatever the fuck got going on in those 5 to 6 weeks. We will give you Dune Part 2 the whole way. And Warner Brothers said no. How do you do that? How do you fuck that up so bad?
To be fair, I'm not mad that I got to see Hunger Games in IMAX. I'm just saying that movie.
I'm not mad either, but that's not the point.
The point is
you're supposed to see Doom Part 2.
I was supposed to see Doom Part 2 every single week throughout the month of November.
We was already supposed to see this movie. This movie was already supposed to be seen. We supposed to already talked about it.
There should have been a 5 out of 5 in Letterboxd right now, bro. But no, it has to be March. But alas,
been on the top 10 list of 2023.
Yes,
exactly.
So ready for it.
Should have had a nice, comfy spot at number 2 or 1. But
I want to watch it. I'm gonna wait till it comes out. I'm gonna wait till it come out to watch the Part 1. Yeah.
I do hope that my theater or any theater in New York puts Doom Part 1 and Part 2 in a back-to-back,
a double feature
IMAX stream.
I'm there.
That would probably be the best. That would probably be the immediate.
Bro, if we got a Guardians of the Galaxy marathon, there is no excuse why we cannot get
a Doom Part 1 and 2.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Sir.
For sure.
Although I do hope it doesn't start at 7. That'd be nuts. But
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would start at 7, but it's okay.
But yeah. So yeah, that's our top 10 most anticipated 2024. Let us know what your top 10 most anticipated movies of 2024 in the comment section below. We'd love to hear your thoughts and what movies you're looking forward to. So let's go ahead and move on to our final topic, and that is the physical media update, we're showing what we got recently physical media wise. I guess I'll go first since I only got 3 titles in front of me. Mm-hmm. Starting off with I did get The Mandalorian season 2. I did buy the Steelbook because I didn't get anything for Christmas, so I felt like I wanted to buy myself something for Christmas. So I did buy that for myself. I recently picked up The Color Purple on 4K. I didn't own this movie at all in my collection, so I thought it was right to finally get it on 4K. I'm hearing the 4K looks really good, so I'm very excited to watch it. And then the final thing I picked up, I finally got it because the price finally went down, and that is Scream 6, my guys. I finally picked up the slipcover. Yes, I already have the Steelbook, but I don't care. I love this movie. And I wanted the slipcover because I have the slipcover for all of them. And yeah, it was $13.99 at Best Buy because obviously they're getting rid of physical media, which is very sad, but I finally have the slipcover. Let's go. So yeah, that's everything I picked up.
I only have 2 things. The first thing I got is which one is this? Curse of Chucky.
4K.
Nice. I found this at Best Buy. This was
Barnes and Noble, right?
Barnes and Noble.
How much was it?
It was $28. That's how much.
That's regular price.
So, I was fine with that. I was like, whatever, you know.
You have which ones you missing?
So I'm missing
4K wise.
3 Seed and the one after this.
Oh, so you got 1 and 2. Okay.
Yes, I have 1, 2, and Bride.
Okay.
I I'm starting to get into the ones that I don't really care for, and this is at the top of that list. This is probably the
Really,
one.
I like that movie.
That's Curse.
Yeah.
Curse.
This movie, it's a very boring first half, and then the second half is okay. I don't like the look of the doll at all. It's
I don't like the way he looks either in that movie. I don't. Looks weird.
But I love Fiona Dorff in this movie. She's amazing.
Yes.
She's the
she will so far carry the franchise from that point on because she's great in the show, and she's great in Cult as well.
And the other thing that I got, my best friend got this for me for Christmas. She got me Saw X on 4K.
Nice.
I finally found this fucking movie. I feel like I haven't seen this 4K in the wild like ever.
What? You haven't seen that Best Buy?
No, I saw the Blu-ray, not the 4K, and then my Target didn't have it either.
I think I'm gonna buy it on Blu-ray. I'm not gonna buy it on 4K.
She was like, it was only $21 too, so I was not upset with that. But yeah, I very much enjoyed this, and none of us said it, which surprised me. But I'm excited for Saw 11 coming out this year.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that did.
Which is crazy. Finally, this franchise is definitely back when we're getting a sequel back-to-back years.
Yeah, around Halloween time.
Did they even say it was going to be a sequel to Saw X?
If it's Halloween, if it's Halloween, it's Saw.
Those are the only two things I got. I am gonna start buying stuff next week. You guys will find out about that later. AJ?
Yeah. So, in 2024, I am back buying movies. I'm trying not to go.
Snap!
I'm trying not to go like crazy like I did.
You're going crazy.
2022.
The famous last words before he comes in with a
for the love of God, ban him from this replay, please.
Y'all done? I'm gonna pull a Tyler. Y'all done? All right. So, so I'm gonna try not to go too crazy this year. Like, I think 2023 did help me, like, kind of like keep focused on like what I actually want in my collection. Not buying stuff that I don't care about.
I agree.
I consolidated my collection twice last year.
You got rid of stuff?
Got rid of a lot of stuff that I just don't care about. So, I think that's definitely going to help me this year with just getting things that I actually like and not buying things at full price. You know what I'm saying? And kind of like just bulking up the collection with things that I enjoy. So, first off, I got Oppenheimer on 4K. Doesn't have a slip.
It looks immaculate on 4K, guys.
I hear that, so I'm very excited to watch this on 4K. I'm very sad that it doesn't have a slip. I'm sad that I couldn't get the Icon edition. Sad I couldn't get the Steelbook, but it's okay. We got it on 4K.
Icon edition.
Yeah, they got an Icon edition, bro.
Oh yeah, from Walmart.
Yeah. I wanted that, and I went to go get it, and they said sold out. So I was like, let me just go to Target and get it.
No slip though.
No slip. It's all right. That's the only way it's available in the wild. So
I'm sorry. Whatever. My condolences.
It's all right. I've come to grips with it. Next, I got Gran Turismo on Blu-ray. It got a slip. I really enjoyed this movie last year, and I am excited to watch it at home.
Yes, sir.
It's a good movie. Next, you guys are not gonna know what it is. Maybe Kevin does know what it is, but it's an anime. It is Death Note on Blu-ray. The complete series. Oh, you know Death Note? Okay.
Yeah, I've heard of Death Note.
I know what Death Note is too.
Okay. Well, maybe y'all know what it is.
Death Note is just very famous, dude.
Maybe y'all know what it is, but it's Death Note on Blu-ray, and got a slit. I saw that disc replay. It was kind of high in price. Anime is always going to be high in price. It was like $24 for this, but it regularly goes for like $27, so I got a few dollars off of it. So Death Note, I haven't seen a single episode of Death Note, so it was a blind buy, but it's the complete series, so I was like,
I'm not gonna blind buy full price.
I didn't blind buy full price. So
you gotta use.
It technically wasn't full price.
It wasn't full price.
You gotta use.
But and it's a series, so
Yeah.
I heard good things about it. Next, I got Rosemary's Baby. I've been wanting this 4K for like ever since they announced it. I don't really like the cover of it, but you know, I wish this was the slip for it. The
Yeah.
actual poster was the
Yeah.
slip for the movie. But now, if you guys are looking for it, I don't know if y'all are looking for it, but anybody out there in the universe is looking for this movie, it is like $13.99. I bought it a week before for $25 or $20. Now it is 13. So go ahead and
At
get
Best
it.
Buy?
Yes,
Oh, I'll
and
probably
on Amazon.
I'll probably be getting that soon then. I don't have the movie.
Yeah, so
I don't own
grab
it.
that, man. I wanted the Criterion, but it's out of print.
That one's sold out. Yeah, it's
It's
gone.
out of print. So
And I feel it. I thought they were going to release the 4K, not
wish.
another studio. I thought they were going to release it. But
And it is Paramount. It's a Paramount release. So, and then last thing I'm going to show off is Scrooged. I really enjoyed this movie. I saw it for the first time in 2022, and I really, really enjoyed the movie. I wish this cover was the inside artwork, but it's just that. I don't love that. But I really like this slipcover. That's like, I think that is one of the posters for it, but it just feels like so simplistic and you know, I like this one better. But yeah, I really, really enjoyed this movie when I first saw it. Bill Murray, classic. It's a classic Christmas film.
Yes, sir.
So that's what I picked up. Oh, and I'm not gonna show it off, but I did also get Mandalorian season 2 on 4K. 4K still.
You got something to say, Tyler?
No.
Oh, but you had something.
Kevin, what you got?
Kevin, what you get?
Nothing.
All right.
Nothing.
You don't collect physical
You got a lump of
Just
coal.
ask me for no reason, bro.
You didn't get no games or nothing?
No,
Get
I'll
them
buy games
digitally.
physically.
Digitally.
Oh, you're
Even though I have
show us your screen.
you
PS5.
goddamn Gen
Show us
Z.
my screen.
That's yeah.
But,
If there's anything new that happened in media, I did finish the Spider-Man game, so
Yeah,
I'll take that W.
All right. We'll
took me
take
5 months to do
2
it.
months late.
We'll take it.
5 months is crazy.
It does feel like that long, though.
It does though. Like the game came out the end of October, and it's like what October?
Insomniac, give me my New Game Plus already. Let's go.
Right, for sure. It's past the New Year. I thought we was gonna get it by Christmas, but damn, like, come on, son. Goodness. But,
What are we asking for?
New Game Plus.
New Game Plus.
Oh yeah.
I want to
We
play
need
without
that.
having to
We need-
upgrade everything again. I
need
want to
that.
be able to go in with everything.
Oh yeah, I'm not touching that game again
Like, damn, I want to go
until
in
New
with,
Game Plus.
damn, I want to go in with all my gadgets upgraded, all the suits. Like, no, I want to go in just
That should have
you know,
been released with the game. The game.
The game, yeah.
I don't know
I agree.
why.
Because
I think it's because they're adding New Game Plus, but they're adding a bunch of other stuff with it too.
Mhm.
So they want to make it like a big thing.
We'll add the other stuff later. Like that's what I'm saying.
like that feels like its own DLC.
I feel like
New
that's
Game Plus is just a basic
an
feature.
update. That's an update.
Right.
That's
Right.
a simple update. Like,
New Game
you don't have to
Plus-
announce
should
that.
have
Just go
already
ahead and
been
just give it
added.
to us.
Whatever code they had for the first Spider-Man New Game Plus, like just
Yeah.
copy
And paste.
Exactly. So yeah.
Not difficult.
You guys got any more thoughts before we close out?
Nah, man. Next week is Mean Girls watch along.
All right.
Wednesdays we wear pink.
Wednesdays we
wear
wear pink.
pink. I might try to find something pink to wear.
So this
I'll
month
bring
is
my
my
pink shoes
birthday
with me.
month, you guys. So if anybody in the comment section want to give me a nice
Happy
birthday shout out around that
birthday
time,
to
you know, January 21st. It don't feel like it's my birthday. I'm sitting here, I'm like, it's January. My birthday's in less than 20 days.
Bro, what are you gonna
It
be?
doesn't feel
30?
like- I'm be 31.
Bro, you old.
I'll take it. I
From the
mean,
same age.
I mean, I don't look it, you know. I look about as young as Tyler. So,
Man
you
out
know,
here feeling himself.
I look about as young as Tyler. So, you know, I mean,
You dying the beer with the cocoa brown?
The Cocoa Brown.
ah, man, I'll shave it all off, and I'll look like I said, I look like I'm 19. So, you know, I mean, you know, I'm you know,
I'm
I had
bald.
somebody I literally had somebody tell me when I was at the liquor store, like, you look a little young. I'm like, well, I'm 30 years old. He like, what? Wait, what? I'm like, yeah, I'm 30.
All the time
He's
calling.
like, oh, I'm like, I
30?
said, he's like, don't take an offense. I'm like, you think I'm taking offense? Yeah, that mean by the time 40, I'm gonna be still look like I'm 20. Yeah, I'll take it. Shit. But
Steven Yeun is 40.
Right, and he looked good for his age. He looked good for his age. Yeah. So yeah, that ends the stream, everybody. Hope you guys have a great day. Have a great night. And we're out on this one. Peace out.